Welcome back this afternoon. Time to Ask the Vet, where we try to answer some questions that you may have about caring for your family pet. Dr. John Faught joins us once again from the Firehouse Animal Health Center in Austin. And today, bringing with him a young pup. Who is this?
Well, we don't really have a name for this puppy, but a client found her in a field in Cedar Park about a week ago. And she, we think she's about 7 to 8 weeks old, but they're kind of trying to find a home for her. I think there's some people that are interested, but we're trying to help them figure that out.
Sure, yeah. So found in a field, what kind of condition was she in?
She's been relatively healthy. She's had a little bit of diarrhea, and we realized that she did have some intestinal parasites, so both hookworms and roundworms. And so we've been treating her for those and trying to take care of that for her.
So talking further about some of the parasites that can affect dogs, how dangerous are the worms?
Well, hookworms and roundworms they're both potentially detrimental to really young, small dogs like this because they damage the intestinal linings, they cause diarrhea typically, sometimes vomiting, but they can lead to dehydration, and that's usually how they end up being a problem.
Just can't keep anything down.
Right. Yeah. Bigger dogs tend to tolerate them better and be more of just kind of they just tend to have diarrhea symptoms, but not really life-threatening. But with these guys, it can actually be a big deal.
Yeah.
And one of the bigger concerns that we're always worried about is that those parasites can get transmitted to people they can actually, the larval stages of those worms can actually infect small children by climbing through the skin. So we're always, part of prevention of parasites is about taking care of the pets, but also protecting the human population as well.
How do you diagnose them, and what kind of tests do you have for that?
So we generally are looking at doing a fecal exam under a microscope because we're generally looking at microscopic eggs that those worms produce. Roundworms you can actually see visibly if an entire worm comes out, but that doesn't happen very often. Hookworms are microscopic, so really we're generally looking under a microscope to look for eggs to diagnose those parasites.
How about compared to cats, say? Is it the same type of deal?
Yeah, cats also get hookworms and roundworms as well, and so there's a couple of different species of but they are very common as far as both cats and dogs can cross affect each other.
So if you find out that your dog or puppy or cat has hookworms, roundworms, what do you start with for treatment?
Well, there's some basic dewormers, which most people understand deworming puppies, and that's the point, is we're trying to make sure we take care of those things. And so there's several different dewormers available that will take care of them. But the other thing that we try to encourage people is that general heartworm prevention usually has a little bit of a dewormer in it as well. So heartworm prevention isn't just about heartworms, it's also about protecting against intestinal parasites as well, so that if they get exposed to these things in the park or wherever else, that they can have some level of protection on a monthly basis.
So it's an all-encompassing protection, basically.
Sure, yeah.
And monthly, I guess through a pill, or is it a topical?
Most of them are a pill form. There's a few others actually an injection now. There's a few other things available, but most heartworm preventions are given orally.
Well, we hope that you can find a great home for this young pup. It's a girl, looks like, I don't know, black lab-ish.
Yeah, I expect that she's not a purebred anything, but has probably a lot of black lab characteristics, and but she's been really cute. We've seen her for the last 4 or 5 days, and she's spunky, but
she's certainly playful.
Yeah.
If you are interested, contact the Firehouse Animal Health Center. If you have a question that you would like to ask Dr. John Faught, email us at askthevet@kxan.com. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right.